Listen, I'll tell you this from experience. Half the stuff that goes through our head isn't even important.
It's probably more than
and
that.
I'm telling you this from fucking experience. It doesn't matter. Because in our minds, we have to fucking do something. We love being somewhere in a certain fucking space and time. And for some people, they love the fucking drama. And if they don't have drama, they add to the fucking drama.
That's always the weirdest one for me. People who always... I worked with a bunch of them who would always come in and they're always like in a huge fight with somebody. I never understood that. Like, I would purposely avoid those things happening, and it seemed like those people every few days had someone else.
It's I hate when I read or when I answer emails on the podcast and fucking people hit me up with an email about a situation. Some emails are just plain, but some things that people post sometimes about themselves, or they'll send me something personal, I could feel it. I could feel what they're going through because I was there. Like, I could read that kid's writing on that wall, and I understood. I went back to 1985, and I went back to being 23 in 1986, and, living in San Francisco and going to bed every night, not frustrated and confused. 23, I was frustrated and confused, which is a fucking horrible combination. And scared. I was frustrated, confused, and fucking scared. I was like those naked people in the woods that they put you out on that show on A&E, naked and afraid out there. I had clothes, and I was naked and afraid, but I fucking, I faked the funk. Like, I faked myself through the bullshit. Like, I was 23, petrified, just getting out of North Bergen, okay, just getting out of Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay, when I was 23, it was 1986. I lived in San Francisco, I lived in Boulder for a while, and I lived in Snowmass Village when I was 23 years old.
Gotcha.
All right, so if I think, like last night I thought about this, I didn't have a grasp in all three places. Like, I had no grasp. I had a job, I made it seem like I had it together, but I really didn't have it together by no means. I would put money away and I'd blow it. I took classes at night, but I really wasn't doing anything with my life.
Did you feel like you had it together in Jersey?
No, I didn't have it together anywhere. I couldn't fucking get it together if you built it for me and put it in front of me and put it in my fucking pocket. That's how much I was a self-deterrent to myself. Like, I would just step on my own constant. Right when I was knocking on the door, I could fuck up a wet dream. Like, I was fucking everything up till maybe 30-something. Till maybe 30-something, I was a wet dream. And you know what? I got by. Somebody hit me up the other day if I knew some guys from the car business or whatever. I always get hit up. And I was thinking, being in the car business and my first check, like taking home like $4,000 and thinking, like, that's it. $36,000 a year? This is perfect for me. Like, I was like, that's it. I didn't like the dry cleaning, like, the June me, like, I didn't like the dry cleaning. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to dry clean 5 suits a week. But you got to look good. You got to be clean. You wear a suit the second day, it looks like shit. So I was content with $36,000. I didn't know that I could do more than that. And I was making more than that, to be honest with you. I was making $7,000 a month. But after taxes, it was like $4,000.
Right.
So I was making like whatever the fuck it was, $84,000 I could have made that year. And when I went over to Dodge, I lost a little bit of that income, but I was working less hours with less stress. So I knew I could survive. That let me know I could survive by wearing a shirt and a tie. Did I like it? No. I didn't like the feeling of being a car salesman, but it paid my bills. And what I didn't know was happening. I was learning about life in a weird way. I was really getting an education of people, which is the education I always sought after.
But I thought you loved it. I didn't know you didn't like it.
Listen, when your wife goes to a party with you, as soon as she says I'm an attorney, somebody's going to make a remark. There's just something about being an attorney, right or wrong?
Yeah.
There's something about being an attorney. They're all scumbags. There's something about being a car salesman. I already was insecure about being a thief and a piece of shit and a junkie. Now I got to throw a car salesman on the mix. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just didn't, and I have nothing against car salesmen. I hope someday when I retire from this shit, I could sell cars again when I'm old. That's when people buy cars from you, when you're an old man. People feel bad for you. You give them some knowledge. Hey, weren't you the guy in the longest yard? That was me. Buy this Dodge from me, cocksucker. Oh, he called this a cocksucker. You know, I would love to sell cars again.